CGCP 3125 by Statica. Material in this position is even. White has a queen and a rook, and so does black. So you might think that in this position, white should play something like rook captures queen. But if that is played, then rook captures queen as well, and this is basically a drawn game. What about queen captures rook? Well, this is more interesting because here, black could try queen to e5 check. If rook captures queen, that's a stalemate. So king to b1, queen to a1 check, and if here king to c2, queen to b2 check, and if king to d1, queen captures queen, and this is likely a draw. Alternatively, instead of queen to e5, black could also play queen to a4 check, and here king to b1, and we have a similar thing as before, queen to a1 check, or even queen to d1 check, king to a2, queen to d5 check, king to a1. This would be a mistake actually, queen to d2, because then queen captures d2 and white can force the mate after king to g1, rook to e1 mate. So queen to d5 check, let's say king to a3, queen to b3 check. The queen can just continue to harass the king captures queen, and that's a stalemate. So queen captures rook can't be played either. This position is looking to be more complicated than you thought, isn't it? What about queen to h4 check? King to g1, rook captures queen. Isn't white making progress now? Rook to f1, king to b2, rook to f2 check, king to c3, rook to f3 check, king to b4, rook to b3 check. Black knows he's lost. King captures rook, king to f1, queen to f4 check, and I think you can see where this is going. But this is kind of long, isn't it? Is there a better way? Let's see what the engines have to say. Indeed, you can win in less than half the time with rook to h3 check. Now if rook to h2, obviously queen to f1 would mate. If king to g2, queen to g4 check, king to f1, and rook to h1 mates. But what if king to g1? Well then queen to g4 anyway. If here king to f1, rook to h1 mates as well. And if rook to g2, queen to d1 check. If queen to e1, queen captures queen mate. Notice how the rook on g2 blocks the king's flight square. And if king to f2, rook to f3 mates. Notice how the rook on g2 blocks the king's flight square. And in this final position, all the pieces are still on the board. A computer composed this, by the way. Imagine that.